like I have a rash forming from my
Shut up.
no, from my extreme plumping lip gloss. I think it got on my chin, and I don't want my chin to be extremely plump. Not right now.
What if instead of a chin filler, people just put plumping lip gloss
And then conceal the redness?
Yeah.
That's brill.
Or just do a plumping lip gloss that's like clear.
Well, no, I think the redness is from the rash. It kind of forms a rash.
Is that the thing you think you're getting right now?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Can we tell them that we're like a little cranky today?
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to get at. Can I say something?
Sure.
I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I'm gushing blood. If you see me grabbing my private, it's because I'm making sure it's going in the pad. And
You have been doing that all day. We've been hanging out all day. Every couple minutes, there's a grab.
That's not true. That's so...
You're saying I'm making that up?
I
What
just
did we
wanna
just
say-
do on the couch
Can
and then
I-
out there?
Can I say something? Like, I feel like kissers are pad girls. Or people.
I think maybe the kiss queens are pad girls.
But I have a feeling there is, like... I couldn't put a scientific explanation, but I feel like a lot of people who watch this podcast use pads as opposed to tamps.
Okay, discuss in the
Comments below. Are you pad or tamp? Let us know.
every time you've had anything happen to your body today, you've been saying it's a symptom of your period.
And it is, I swear to God.
Okay, no, that's fine.
You have no idea what I go through, and maybe you do, and maybe it happens to you too.
And maybe as someone who gets a period, I do.
I get a fever. My palms sweat. My cramps are horrible. They go down to my fucking toes. Like, I can't sleep. I can't eat.
Period. Can you please do your influencer voice?
Sure. I went to Sweet Green today. What'd you get? 'Cause- Was that good?
Maybe something longer. I won't interrupt you this time.
Well, now I'm like getting nervous. Because I'm trying not to be too specific, but
I think you can be specific, and there's so many that no one's gonna
that's
comment.
True. Okay. So I went to hot yoga today. You guys see how like much she thinks I'm funny?
I think you're the
This is why I'm
funniest girl
obsessed
in the
with you.
world.
I'm obsessed with you.
It's the most monotone. It's hilarious to me.
And you have to like mumble a little bit. And you can't fully.
I can't really understand
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I know you don't want to be here or talking to me personally.
Yeah. You know I'm contractually obligated to post this once a week.
Yeah.
We went to a party last night and like.
Oh, we were being so in love at the party.
Well, we're always in love. Like I've never felt this way about someone. And
We were
why
being-
is no one speculating?
That's what I said. I was like, why aren't there more munching box allegations? We
NBA.
are giggling in the corner the whole time.
We go home together every night.
No.
You guys really think we're potting all night? Literally, we make eye contact across the room and it's like slow motion.
And it's like sparks are flying.
Literally.
I know what you're thinking. You know what I'm thinking.
It's crazy.
We are creating inside jokes across the room without
It's not
speaking
even,
a word
I'm
to
not
each
kidding
other.
at all. This is how I felt in relationships, except it was a little bit less intense in the
There
relationships.
was one point in the party where we were on the couch, like leaned all the way back, heads next to each other, giggling. Like,
Wait, when?
well, I can't tell them exactly
Oh.
when, but remember post cake, we're eating cake,
Mm-hmm.
and we were sitting and giggling. Also, earlier when we were sharing the little couch love seat,
Yeah.
also turned towards each other, fully giggling.
Yeah, like on each other's lap.
And I was like, and no one is thinking, hey everyone, are they munching box?
No one thinks we're munching box.
Everyone's like, oh, they're good friends.
Isn't that if one of us was a man, the rumors would
Well,
be
of course.
flying.
Well,
but
of
that's so
course.
dare I say homophobic.
I don't think it is, because I think a man and a woman shouldn't have a friendship like that.
Really?
Yeah. And I think women should, regardless of sexuality.
That's true. That's true.
And that's my opinion, and that's my right as a
You're
woman.
right. You know, you're right, I guess. But like I do think it's kind of offensive no one thinks really deeply in love.
I know. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Earlier you were like, I'm going to say some really controversial things on the pod today. Did you just say that to give me A, anxiety, or B, you actually had those?
No, I actually have
Oh, good.
them.
Tell
I haven't
me.
gotten there yet. Well, what I wanted to say though, in a sweet way to start with the whole like we're so in love thing is, you know what I was thinking about you? I was thinking, can I go where you go? Can we always be this close?
I know.
Forever and ever.
I know. I think about that all the time.
Like, isn't that sad because they aren't that close anymore? And if that happens to us,
And by they aren't that close, you mean Taylor and Joe, the people who are broken up?
yeah,
Dare I say they're not close at all anymore?
I know. That's exactly my
If
point.
I had to hypothesize.
Because I feel like you can't, if we faded, I don't think we could fade.
No, I think we either have one dramatic friendship breakup
Or
Well, like, what would it be about?
I don't want to know. I'm so scared. Like, that's my fucking nightmare.
Like, I keep taking my socks off and burrowing. Like, what would it be
if
about?
we ever like stop following each other, like check in on me. I'm not
and
okay.
me as well, please.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you're more resilient than me.
No, but like, oh, I deserve to be checked in on as well. Oh,
You
it's
do.
happening. Oh, guys, it's happening.
We're fighting. No, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
But can I tell you what I was gonna say?
Yeah, please.
Yesterday, before we go to the party,
Mm.
I decided, like, I'm not gonna wear makeup today.
You did.
I was feeling, here's the thing, sometimes if I'm feeling uggo, short for ugly, and I wear makeup and I still feel uggo, then I'm like, oh my god, there's nothing I can do to save this, and that makes me feel deep dark depression. So I thought, instead of doing that, let me just lean into the uggo, do no makeup, tell people I'm making kind of like a socio-political statement, right? And then they'll be like, oh my god, hey, like, I think it's so brave of you to be doing this. And then I don't have to feel bad about feeling bad because I'm like, oh, you know, this is just me bare face. So I thought I was going to pull a move like that. And then last minute, we're about to leave. I'm like, hey, everyone, I have a pimple on my face. I've actually already picked at it, so it's more of a scab. But I was like, I've seen on TikTok girls take a little eyeliner and dot it, and it looks like a mole. And I already have moles on my face. So I thought, wow, that could really add to my beauty, a beauty mark. I do it. I use jet black eyeliner, mind you, and I do it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, hey everyone. Hey, like, what do we do? It looks really
so
bad.
funny. Well, it was also like a perfect circle, unlike a beauty mark.
And then you were like,
And I said, make it an oval.
like,
At
bigger.
the least.
I was like, oh, she's sabotaging me.
No, I wasn't.
You wanted me to make it
Well,
bigger.
and then you were like, I'm covering it. And I said, why don't you wash it off? And you said it's already in the crevices of the scab.
That was the thing. I tried to take it off with a Q-tip and my cellar water, but because my pimple was an open wound, the eyeliner actually had seeped in and created sort of a larger black orb on my face. So that's what happened to me yesterday. But then I washed it all off. And I remained really brave and strong, you would say.
You did, and you looked beautiful. You know, Harry
you.
Styles' past girlfriend, Camille Rowe, once said in an interview with Vogue that she doesn't wear makeup to parties because either A, people look at her and go, oh my god, she looks so good and she's not wearing makeup. Or you're like, well, she doesn't look good because she's not wearing makeup. But it's kind of win-win either way.
That's what I think my psychology does, yeah. Yeah, because if you're wearing a ton of makeup and you still feel ugly, you're like, oh my god.
That's embarrassing. Like, you tried and you still look that bad.
I think that's what was happening up here.
And you had like a slick back bun, so it was giving like, yeah, look at my face.
Oh, good. Thank you. That is making me feel bad.
No, you looked so French. Just like Camille Rowe.
Oh, we went to a concert also 2 days ago.
Oh.
We spent every day together.
And today she texted me, hey, can we pod? I think I'm just freaking out that we're not going to see each other soon. So we need to like.
Can we tell them about the concert? Yes or no?
Is it controversial?
No, we won't say
We
the
won't name
band's
names. Let's tell them.
Okay, you please go ahead.
Well, we went to a concert. We had never heard of the artist. It was our friend's like idea, whatever. We go to the concert. Picture this. Jojo Siwa impersonator walks out. You're thinking, Jojo? Like, and mind you, I love Jojo Siwa. I'm excited.
The entire time Madeline is whispering to me, did you know, like, I'm really attracted to Jojo
That
Siwa?
didn't happen. I said,
Oh, no,
I said,
hey, say it.
well,
I
I said, if anyone has seen that one TikTok, I don't know how to explain it. She's like laying on a bed and someone's recording her and she's being funny. I said, I personally would fold in that moment. As in Munchbox.
And you said that during the concert, which made me think, oh, she's fantasizing right now, standing here.
Well, Jojo Siwa could get it. Honestly, guys, tell her. How old is she?
She's
of age, but she's still younger than me.
Yeah.
Maybe quite too much. I'm not sure.
We'll look that up later.
Yeah. See, this is where the controversy of the ep is starting. Maybe the title is our most controversial takes.
Oh, good.
I would munch Jojo Siwa's box.
And then I did my impersonation of the Jojo Siwa famous dance move.
It is so good. I've made her do it in front of so many people because it is uncanny.
And I'll do it, is the thing about me.
I wish that like we didn't have to get up and move the camera back because people would die.
Maybe we'll post it on TikTok one day, and we'll tag her and say, Jojo Siwa, hey, if you want a munch box with Madeline Ford, comment on this video.
Comment below. Yeah.
Oh, wait. That could be huge marketing for the pod.
Yeah. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Get Jojo on the pod. She would love it here.
She would love it here.
And she
really loves world building, and she would see the vision.
And we have respect for her. We get her.
Oh, I love her. I really think she knows how to capture an audience and attention like very few people in the world.
And she is good at rage bait and calculated controversy in a way that we aren't, because she can take the hate because she's so inherently confident.
Maybe we think that and she can't.
Well,
that
I'm sure
poor
she's
girl.
sad. But the thing about us is like we get one hate comment deleting the entire post.
Oh, yeah.
She stands by what she said, and I respect that.
Our recent podcast clip got 4 million views.
Guys, we're like the kissers are on the up and up.
Yeah. So if you guys were worried about us, like we're
Don't
feeling
worry.
kind of good this weekend.
Except we're reaching the haters.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Around 1.5 mil, the
It'll-
comments started to get pretty hateful.
Yeah, people said things such as maybe not everyone needs a podcast, or do you guys talk about anything else? Yeah, have you listened to
Can I say something?
Rude.
You know what I don't like? Everyone saying the same 3 jokes about too many people have podcasts. Not everyone needs a podcast.
Make the equipment more expensive.
Guys, we get it.
It's not funny. Oh,
And
anymore.
hey, everyone, it is pretty expensive.
You have no idea. We're in the red still. We've been talking about that since day one.
I know.
Haven't broke even.
Yeah. Okay, what was your controversial take? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Well, this was a brilliant segue. Speaking of like internet figures that are hated.
Yes. Oh, you did. You added a name to the master doc and texted me about her, and then said, "Should we talk about her favorite niche micro influencers on TikTok?" I said, "Hey, everyone, I don't have one."
Which is like hard for me to believe because she's always showing me these like straight ass women getting engaged and like doing things that
They're not niche. They have millions of followers.
Well, but I think TikTok niche, like I would consider myself like a niche micro internet celebrity. Celebrity's a strong word, but like, you know what I mean? Like 2 million on TikTok is nothing.
that's, I don't think, true.
It's kind of true. Like there are people with like 10 million that I've never heard of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's more a function of the internet now. I don't know if that's niche though. I think niche is like the like hoof cleaning TikTok.
Where we
It's
aren't.
we're not, but like there is a
You're
specific person. I don't think you're a lifestyle influencer. I don't think you're that niche, unless you know,
I
maybe
know what you
people are
mean.
not on Queer Talk at all, and then if they stumble across your page,
Yeah.
then it could be maybe.
I guess mean just people that the other one doesn't know about. Maybe I should have clarified. But
Yeah.
anyway, I have a lot to say, and I know there's at least one person that's going to watch this that's going to say, thank God someone's talking about this.
Yeah.
And her name is Molly Rudder.
And what
Okay.
does she do?
Oh my God, I'm so passionate about this right now. I actually am. Okay, here's the thing. So Molly Rudder, she is this woman. Why in my head she lives in Wisconsin? She has like a heavy Midwestern accent. Lately I've been spreading false information.
On accident.
Not an accident, but
Yeah.
definitely doing it. So that's fine. Whatever. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, will you? I'm on my period. So
My period got me.
my period got
If
me
you will.
bad today.
Oh, bad. This is maybe the worst I've ever seen it get you.
Yeah.
There was a couple hours there where we didn't speak to each other.
Is that when you thought we were fighting?
I thought we were fighting. I thought you were mad at me for something.
Oh,
You're always usually like,
sorry.
No.
I wasn't. I seriously don't. Can you see the sweat on my hands? It's
Oh,
disgusting.
wow. Hey everyone, that's really sweaty.
Like dripping.
I don't see it, but
Like-
hey everyone, I can feel it.
Like it's bad. Like I'm not okay. There's something wrong. Anyway, Molly Rudder. I'm so sorry you had to feel that.
No, and then I was fine
Yeah.
because I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
We're fine.
We're fine.
It's gonna
Look
be
at how
okay.
I'm being silly.
I know. It's you weren't being silly then.
At all.
And then I was like, hey, should we? Hey. Like,
Well, she kept being like, let's not pod. And I was like, stop saying that. We're gonna pod.
yeah. So that's when I was like,
Oh, she hates me. Sorry, I don't.
I didn't think you hated me. I just thought
There is an enemy in the house.
Should we tell them about?
Let's talk about that first, but don't let me forget.
Molly Rudder.
Yep.
Okay. So, oh my God, it's
Don't look at
happening.
him.
They don't. The pod listeners don't know what's going on. Even
So there's a
maybe-
small white dog looking at us, and if we make eye contact, he will ruin the pod. I feel like if some of you have misophobia,
yeah.
you wouldn't want the dog up here munching on his little fucking bone.
He has this bone that he chews, and he loves to chew it right by my ear specifically. Oh, he's still here.
He's leaving.
Okay.
Okay.
Lately, can I tell them about
Everything.
my relationship with Theo?
Mm-hmm.
When I first met,
Maybe we could spell his name, because if we say it, he hears it and he's gonna come up. Maybe we could give him a nickname such as
Theo.
Theo.
It's like saying W-A-L-K.
Mm-hmm.
So Theo. Oh, he knows. I think he can. Spell.
I think it's the mix of the E and the O that still is enough.
So I did not grow up with a pet,
Mm-mm.
and I really didn't grow up around a lot of dogs. Many at all. So I just don't really know how to interact with them. So I'm always like talking to him like a human boy.
And you kind of are observing him this way that's like, is this normal?
Yeah. Like, are all of them
Are
like
they all
this?
doing this?
Yeah.
It's so cute.
But the larger problem at play here, I think, is that he doesn't really respect me. He sees
At
me
all.
as one of him.
He sees you as below him.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
He's the king.
Yeah, he is the Kiss King, of course.
I think he respects me
Yeah, totally.
as his mother
He loves putting his face, like, face down, ass up
in a bag of
in
food.
a bag of food. He loves, like, eating my food.
He will, like, and you are scared of him. Like, you will flinch if he, like, goes at you.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's 10 pounds, but, like,
he is so tiny.
he knows. And then, like, sometimes we'll be eating french fries. She's giving him full-blown fries.
Well, mind you,
one
he's
after
going
the other.
"Arr" at me. So what am I supposed to do? You're victim blaming right now.
I
You're
am.
making it my fault.
No, you're right. He is. He literally
He bullies me.
you.
And then he's like he wants a fry so bad.
He loves fries. It's his favorite food.
And then if I'm eating it and he wants it, I'm like, okay, here's one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, King, here's one.
But then he gets carried away.
If I give him one, if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give a dog a fry,
Yeah.
it becomes incessant. Oh, it's happening again.
Oh, this time he has a toy.
Oh, I love him with the toy. Sit here.
It might start squeaking. Today, you learned how to say down.
Yes.
And then he did it, which was like a sign of respect almost. And then you were like addicted to that high and you kept kind of doing
I
it.
kept being like, hey, down.
And he'd do it, but then he kind of like nudge at you, like, give me a fucking fry or I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, that's his face.
And then at one point I did it and you were like, hey, so he's already down. So he can't go more down than
you
that.
can't go more down.
So I'm learning and I'm growing, and it's my arc.
Yeah, me and Theo, we have a complicated relationship lately. There's two segues that could happen. Jojo to Molly Rudder, or my Theo Reddit post to my internet history. Like, I love my dog so much, and
I know, you love him.
he bothers me. Like, he bothers me so bad. So, on Reddit 4 years ago on Reddit r/dogs, I already looked at my post history, like, fucking look me up, that's fine. I said, help, a 10-pound Maltipoo is ruining my life. I don't know what to do. Can't stress enough, like, not an ounce of sarcasm in that. I was, like, crying up late at night writing this post.
I know. If it's gotten to a point where you're writing a Reddit post about anything, including a partner, it's time.
It's over.
Yeah.
Let me read this to you guys. My boyfriend and I began fostering dogs at the beginning of quarantine to make use of our time, help with our mental health. I've had tons of dogs and many other pets over the course of my life when I lived with my parents, so I felt very prepared and knowledgeable about caring for these puppies until they found their forever homes. It was rewarding, helped our mental health. The third dog we fostered was an adorable, white, fluffy, 6-month-old Maltipoo. My boyfriend and I fell in love the second we met him, immediately told the shelter we were considering keeping him. The Maltipoo was seemingly the sweetest, cutest dog ever. We were told his past owners passed away from COVID, which is why he ended up in a shelter, not due to behavior issues. We made the decision to keep the dog, as he appeared to be a lot easier to manage than all of the other dogs we fostered. We also figured his small size and breed was the right choice for our living situation. However, over the last 6 months that we have had this dog, we continue to notice more and more behavior issues that seem impossible to fix and are slowly taking a toll on the quality of my life.
This could be written by me yesterday.
Literally.
When he ate my mac and cheese that I was excited
I
about,
know.
mind you. It was actually your mac and cheese that you always have one bite of your food and then give it to me.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to eat
And he,
it.
like, had to stick his dirty tongue in it. He's munching box. If anyone's munching box, it's Theo for real. I'll continue. The main issue is potty training. The shelter told us. Oh my god. I want you guys to know every time I laugh, I squirt out blood. Like, just know that. The shelter told us they, quote unquote, weren't sure if he was potty trained. Like I said previously, I have had dogs growing up and have potty trained plenty, so this wasn't an issue. But I've never met a dog like this before. First of all, he refuses to potty on grass. It has to be a puppy pad.
I love him. He's a diva.
Even concrete is better than grass. He takes 30 plus minutes every time he has to potty. The conditions have to be perfect or he won't go. He will finally tell me I'm not outside for how long.
He's so mean.
The conditions have to be perfect or he won't go. He will finally be circling in a spot for 2 minutes. One of us will sneeze or accidentally make one sound and then boom, 30 more minutes to the potty experience. And this is just pee. We are lucky.
Were you guys training him?
Yes.
Okay,
I was
sorry.
You know how he goes down and all
Yeah.
that? That was me.
Oh, good.
That was me. We are lucky that he pees outside if we are patient. He refuses to poop outside. He only poops under the bed or couch.
So that, not only poop, but like pretty true still. He loves doing that.
No, he likes to poop inside. And like, can I say something? In the winter, I get it. I wouldn't want to poop in the cold.
I know his little feet outside in the snow. It's probably horrible.
It's hard. He will find. Oh wait, sorry. I'm like gonna make you guys sit through this because this is like this is cathartic for me after what I've been going through lately.
Yeah, this is like therapy.
Yeah,
you did cry about it the other day.
A sob, heavy.
Yeah.
We will have him outside for hours trying to get him to potty. The second he goes inside, he feels no remorse. He poops.
Remorse is crazy. He is a puppy.
He knows we want him to potty outside. He just doesn't care. Another issue is his fear of cars. He has intense anxiety in cars. He pants and screams and tears up at our arms and legs, whoever's trying to hold him. Then there's walking. He cannot walk. He has to stop at every area. Of course, not to potty. He just can't walk.
I think that's sweet. Did you see that video that was like, this is the Dogs For You page? Like, he's loving just sniffing things and experiencing it.
No, and I know that. Let me continue.
Okay.
Everyone who has met this dog says they've never met a dog like this before. He is extremely independent and fearless. He chooses to defy us, regardless of rewards or punishment. He does not come when we call his name. He gives us dirty looks. He eats his food slowly over the course of a day. He has destroyed everything in our house, ate my $200 shoes, multiple wires, plants, everything.
Hey, right now, as we were recording the beginning of this,
shoes, like, you know, I'm being dead ass.
Yeah, no, I know, you're not lying.
Long, okay, I mean, this you can tell
really
I was up at night crying.
Oh, I know.
I said we just watched our other friend's dog. He was so good. Trust me, I know everyone will jump to saying we haven't trained him enough. You don't understand how much I have tried. He's just a jerk. Does anyone have any advice? Blah, blah, blah.
What did people say?
No judgment. We got our first puppy. She was a pain in the ass, openly defiant. It's been a nightmare. The only thing is we would sit in our bedroom and openly ask each other if we were doing the right thing or if we should get rid of her. Everyone is like, get rid of him.
What made you keep him?
The guilt. Like, the reason I was crying yesterday, guys, isn't because I can't take it. It's because of the guilt I feel for... Yeah. I get impatient with... I don't hit him. Like, I hardly even yell at him. I'm not a yeller.
You don't.
But I get fucking impatient and I get so angry on the inside and then I feel guilty because I'm like, he's just a dog and he doesn't deserve my, like, feelings of anger. But also, he sometimes ruins my day. Like, entire day. Ruins it.
I know. It's so hard.
It's hard. And maybe if his father was present in his life, this wouldn't be all on me. But because, like, mind you, when I wrote the post where I'm crying at 3 a.m. writing this, I had a partner to help me. Now alone.
Single parent.
So
it's so hard what you do. That's a full-time job.
It is. When I'm running a nonprofit, I'm working. I'm paying the rent. Like, no one knows. I'm working late. I'm a podcaster. Anyway, so that is 1 ounce of my internet history. Sorry, like, I can't go in order right now.
Yeah.
I need to circle back because I'm itching to talk about Molly Rudder.
I know, I can see it in your eyes.
Can you?
You're twitching about Molly Rudder. And I've never heard her name. Should I look her up to get a sense of...
Maybe I'll... Can I tell you first? Please. You know I love, like, telling you things. So,
and, like, details. Please
okay.
Don't spare a detail.
So, well, here was my experience. I got a video on my For You page, like, of someone talking shit about her, and it had, like, 100,000 likes. So I'm like, oh my God, this, like, who is this? Like, you know, the curiosity gets to you. You click on the little search bar button. You're like, who the fuck is Molly Rudder? I search her up. She is this woman, I said maybe from Wisconsin. She's giving me Midwestern vibes. I think her original, like, whole bit was, like, dating content, kind of like me. Like, she does, like, get ready with me for a date, but not only that, she then, like, vlogs the date. So she'll be, like, at the table, and every time her date goes to the bathroom, she'll, like, kind of, like, update, or, like, they'll be talking and she'll be, like, secretly, like, filming his shoes, or, like, she's, like, heavily documenting the process of her dating life.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
It's a lot.
I don't think that's fair.
To the man?
To the person you're going on a date with.
I feel guilt just get ready with meing, let alone, like, I'm on the way. I'm walking home, debriefing, giving details, like,
on the internet. I think that's kind of, yeah.
But here's my thing. I have so much to say about it. So people hate this girl. She is like, wait, can I look her up real quick? I would love to show you as well. So she has 188,000 followers. All of her videos, like, mind you, this has 2.4 million views, 60,000 likes. Like, I've never seen someone get hate watchers like this. 400 likes, 119,000 views.
Oh my god.
Like, it is insane the amount of hate this girl gets. And was it Eliza McLam, I think, wrote a Substack about snark pages, and she was like, we like to like act as if people are doing something morally wrong as an excuse to just like rip them to shreds.
Yeah.
It is like Molly Rudder, as far as I'm concerned, like, please like correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never heard of her doing anything like actually wrong. People just hate her. They hate her so much. Like, and the conversation I wanted to have is like the way that people will get on TikTok with their full chest and their full government name and post a 5-minute video talking about how much they hate this girl. To me is like so fucked up. I get it. Maybe she shouldn't be making these dating videos. Maybe that's weird, but is that warranting like hundreds of thousands of likes? The videos that are hating her get more likes than her videos.
Yeah, at some point you also have to realize like you're projecting.
You
don't hate this person that much. Something about them is so triggering to you, and you have to remove yourself from the situation. I always tell you, if someone is making me want to hate them,
I block
them.
Yeah.
Be normal.
It's not normal.
Why
and
are
they
you
love
making
it. Okay, so here's where it gets crazy. So
and people are actually doing things wrong in the world that you can talk about.
Like real things.
Redirect your energy.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, it's crazy to me. Like, and I'm not here to defend her. I think she does some weird shit. Do I think that warrants like making hate videos about her? That is, why are we not treating this like her like a human being?
Because she is. You know?
She is a human being. Like, so then this is where it gets bad. I mean, I'm talking my For You page, so many videos of people talking about her. That's why I know who she is. I've never seen her naturally on my For You page. Only hate videos. Whoa. So recently it got so bad. What happened was, when TikTok was going to get banned, she made a video being like, hey guys, I'm freaking out. I didn't get my creator fund deposit this month. And I don't know if it's because of the ban. I guess she used to be a teacher. She quit to do TikTok full time. And all the comments are like, this is what you get, you stupid bitch. Have more than one source of income. You deserve this. Like,
and of course this is happening to a woman. No man has ever been this hated on the internet, even if he's sexually assaulted a dozen women.
Exactly.
Johnny Depp, during the Amber Heard trials, was getting thirst traps made of him.
Exactly. Yeah. So people are like laughing at her, like making fun of her for asking for help, essentially, like, hey, like, I need help, I don't have this money. She's like crying in the video like it's her birthday and her mom is dead and she's sad and she's like, it's a hard time for me. Like, it's like, yes, it's weird to be posting on the internet, and I get it. I have been really lonely in my life and posted weird shit on the internet that I should have told a friend, but I didn't have one. Yeah. Like, I feel personally like, I don't know, offended by people being so mean to this fucking girl, because I don't think it's warranted. And then it got to the point where she made a video where she's like, I can't take this anymore. Like, the bullying is so bad, I'm gonna delete my account.
Oh my god, that poor girl.
And but you want to know what's crazy? Then all the videos on my For You page, no, Molly Rudder's deleting her account. I love like hate watching her.
If you are hate watching someone that much,
get a fucking life.
You're the problem.
Go to therapy.
Wrong internally.
Like, I'm sorry. And this is what I said that I was going to be like problematic or controversial. I think she's a beautiful person. I think if she was like quote unquote conventionally attractive to the TikTok standard, I don't think she would be treated like this. And that's how I feel about Lena Dunham as well. I think these women are, people like make them like a fucking laughing stock. Yeah. To a point where other like these like thin white blonde women are not treated this way. No, not ever. At all. And I'm not even saying.
In fact, people will be like, wait, I think she's kind of iconic.
Yes. Oh if Sophia LaCourte looked like Molly Rudder, people would be dragging. People love Sophia Court though. She's an icon. Iconic. Wait, she's kind of like a queen. People like, wait, love her.
It's so
It's
bad.
Fucked up. It is actually so fucked up.
If you're like conventionally attractive enough, skinny enough, any horrible thing you do can be still iconic. Yeah. And that is your one way out as a woman.
It's glamorized. And this is not like, these are both white women. Like, I think like when you add in a factor of like race, like a black woman, it's like so much worse and so much different. Yeah. But like, I think it's so fucked up. I think it's fucked up. And I feel bad for her. Yeah. I do. And I think it's unfair. And I think you guys are fucking weird.
That poor girl. And you know, like, you have, even if you don't read the comments, at some point you see it.
You know she's reading the comments. Yeah. If I was scrolling at night trying to fall asleep and there was a video about me with every comment being like, God, I hate that bitch at 100,000 likes.
Okay, and also I need to say something else. People online are so like, yes, mental health.
Exactly.
Hey everyone, then why are you leaving hate comments?
Exactly. And like, sorry, like some of this behavior, like maybe the willingness to like post these things or some of this like behavior she's showing might be a sign of like poor mental health.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna do? We're gonna laugh at her and we're gonna make videos talking shit about her.
It goes back to the thing of like, if you are having a low mental health moment, people don't care unless you're sharing a success story of it. And oh my God, that's so sad.
It really
for her.
bothers me. It really bothers me so much. Like, I don't know why. I'm just like, how do you not see how weird? I would never sit down and make a hate video about a random person with 180,000 followers.
You know what it also is? I see this all the time under our videos, other people's. People love to comment something that is wrong with someone else, and they love to, even if they are commenting something like, I hate this, delete this, you're still engaging with the video.
Right.
Anything online, if you don't like, the best thing you can do is not call them out, whatever. It is to just mute or block them.
Scroll. Them. If you really, and that's why it's like, that's not what it is. Someone commented on our 4 million viewed TikTok about fucking Wicked. It's so unserious. And said, God, everyone's a critic these days. That was a critical comment. Yeah. Don't you think? Like, why can't we all just like look in the mirror perhaps?
Yeah.
It really bothers me because a man wouldn't be treated that way.
Oh no, never.
It's like, it is so fucked up, and I don't know.
And I need to say something else. The second someone loses their mind over this or trigger warning, kills themselves,
it's gonna be, check in on your friends.
Oh yeah, check in on your friend. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
And then people who left hate comments, you should feel guilty.
Right.
I don't care. I know everyone's like, oh, yeah,
and
you
also
should.
Like, why are there all these videos on my For You page of like how to make enough money on TikTok to quit your job, like but then when someone does it, we're all bullying them.
It's
You're
jealousy.
So stupid. I do not think Molly Rudder is rage baiting. I think she's being earnest, and I think people hate her.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but
and if you hate rage bait so much, don't engage.
Stop engaging. This is actually so exciting. Speaking of my fucking internet lore, not only my Reddit activity, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a website called clubpenguin.com.
Oh boy, have I.
Well, here's the thing. You were a Pop Tropica girl.
Yeah, how did you remember that?
That's like, I put everyone in a box, like Webkins, Club Penguin, Pop Tropica.
Me personally, Pop Tropica.
Which is so true for you because you're like a good kid. Like you weren't allowed to like chat free.
I think that's what it was. I think Club Penguin, my parents probably were like, yeah, no chatting. So you play your little game, you move around your little world, that's it. Yeah.
Did you get to chat? Were there like pre-selected things you could say? Or there was no chatting at all?
Madeline, you know about my memory.
Oh, okay. I didn't go on Pop Tropica. I was kind of too busy on Club Peng.
I remember there was a world and I was obsessed with it.
Did you get to pick outfits?
Okay, again, memory. I just told you the one thing I remember and you keep asking me follow-up questions. I remember I played Pop Tropica.
Our other new thing lately is I'll ask her something and I'll say, are you sure? And she gets so mad. She's like, no, I'm not sure. Why are you asking me that?
Everything I talk about, she's like, are you sure? No. Have I ever been sure?
And at least you're honest.
No, because and I say it pretty confidently the first time, but the more you second guess me, now I don't know.
Now you're second guessing yourself. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's my
bad.
Like,
we parked somewhere and we're walking in the direction and I'm like, oh, it's this way. And you're like, are you sure? No, but like, I think so. That's why we're going this way. I thought that was common knowledge. That's what I thought. And apparently it's not.
I'm always looking for like, I like a guarantee.
I think it's your anxiety.
It is. Yeah. And you just can't. And I like that you're honest. Because if you told me, yes, I'm sure, and then it was false, I would not trust you. But you've never done that. Mm-hmm. You always say, no, I'm not sure. Stop asking. Which I prefer.
Yeah.
So the thing about me being like a marketing genius, you're gonna love this story.
Do you think I'm mean to you when I'm like, stop asking?
I like when you're like that. I like being kind of like put in my place.
Yeah.
And this is the
something about me. I love doing that.
I like that about you.
Okay.
You're gonna love this story because like marketing, me.
Okay. So you're on Club Penguin.
So I'm on Club Penguin as a kid, and like I have a little brother. He's 2 years younger than me, and him and I were friends as children, which is kind of sad because we aren't as close anymore. But Club Penguin.
And there's that video of you guys, the home video. Oh,
we loved each other, me and my little brother.
What do you think happened? He grew up to be like a boy.
He grew up to be a boy, and we're not close, but we're friends. It's just like we have nothing in common anymore. I have nothing to talk about to him. I don't think he has anything to talk about to me. Also, he has a girlfriend. So I think like they're like they're the kind of couple that's so in love in their own bubble that like he doesn't need any external relationships, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
which is totally fine.
Oh, another thing about Theo, sorry to circle back, he is a boy, and neither of us are good boy moms
at all.
Like, we throw something for him to fetch, he doesn't want to.
You suddenly. And our friends are like, oh, I like get on the ground. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I've never done that.
Something about me, I couldn't get on the
I don't
ground
have that
and play
in
with him.
me.
Yeah.
My knees.
Yeah, I'm like that with babies.
You love them or you can't
I
play?
love them, and I can get on their level.
Me too. Like a girl baby.
Yeah.
Though.
I could even do it with a boy baby.
Me too, to an extent.
Sorry not to interrupt
No. Keep interrupting. I love this.
Your little brother in front of Club Penguin.
We loved like the internet in general. We loved webkins. But webkins, you had to like buy a webkin, so it was it was hard to come across.
It wasn't
them.
accessible.
No, it wasn't. No. So, but like when we got a webkins, hell fucking yeah. What were those ones called? Googles, the little ducks. Oh, I loved Google. Like, I don't think that's what they were called. Zoodle? I don't know. Okay. That's a zucchini noodle. Guys, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Wait, this is making me feel like I didn't really have a childhood in the same way as you did.
Really?
I had an amazing childhood. I wasn't very online.
Okay, but trust me, like, I didn't have friends in person, so maybe you could just, like, let me have this.
Okay, cool. No, I did.
Yeah.
We were running around
Trust
outside.
me, like, you were outside. I was online.
Okay, I see.
That's
got it.
why I am the way that I am. So, me and my little brother, one thing we really bonded over was Club Penguin. And his penguin's username was Roger3. Okay, I don't know why. Because, like, we weren't naming them, like, username. It was, like, their name. So, his penguin's name was Roger, but that was taken, so it was Roger3. Mm-hmm. I still remember that to this day. And we decided that we wanted to be famous on Club Penguin. Like, we couldn't just, like use it as, like a game.
You needed to be a CP influencer.
Yes! Oh, my... Dude, like, dead ass,
yeah.
I'm not kidding. We were like, there's fame to be found here.
Will you give me a little refresher? I remember there's an ice skating rink and you could customize your colors. I remember I was a little pink penguin when I could play. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you could go to the ice rink and you could chat with
Let me
people.
paint the picture for you. So you pick a server. Number one, there's like so many servers. You got to pick like the poppin' one. That's where everyone is.
Wait, how did you know?
Because it says some of them are full. Like at hot times, like when everyone's at home and online, you couldn't get in. So you really wanted to get into the one where everyone was.
I see.
Okay. So then there was a pizza shop. Mm-hmm. I loved the pizza shop. You're going on dates there, right? There's a game. You're making the pizzas. Like, oh my God, it was so fun. Mm-hmm. Then there's like the town, like there's the town square. There's like the puffle shop where you can like get your pet puffle, obviously.
I remember I had a puffle.
You have an igloo.
Yeah.
You take your puffle to your igloo and you take your date from the pizza shop home to your igloo.
Oh my.
And you guys... I was doing inappropriate things on Club Penguin. I was finding ways around every rule.
Wait, this is so funny because this is you to this day. You're going on a date. You're going back to the igloo.
I have a puffle.
And influencer. So
yeah,
that's your whole life.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was an iceberg. Do you remember the iceberg? And you can go fishing.
Yeah.
There were all kinds of things happening on Club Penguin. It was so fun. And if you had a membership, you got to like dress yourself. So like we were like, Mom, please. Like we were begging my mom. She like,
can you imagine having kids who are asking for money? You're hard or work
to dress
money,
their virtual penguin,
and then they want it to dress a virtual penguin. I would freak out.
No, and my poor single mom making like poverty line money. We're like acting like we're gonna kill ourselves if she doesn't give us the membership.
Oh
my mom did this. I shouldn't be blasting her financial information on the internet, but like there was credit card debt being made.
Some CCD for Club Penguin.
Yeah, like we were like really getting into debt. We did not care.
Yay.
We were like, just put on the card, Mom. It's fine.
I heard you can just put everything on the card.
So Roger 3 was like a membership level. Like he was like, we had clothes for him. We had multiple puffles. Like there was a lot going on.
I see.
Okay. So what we did was there was this like extension, like Chrome extension or something. This is insane. There was a Chrome extension where you could like clone your penguin and you guys could like, you could make a bunch of penguins at once to do a bunch of things. Okay. So my brother would go on Roger 3 and then my penguin, I don't know what its name was. It wasn't important. Roger 3 was the star.
Yeah.
I would just make a random penguin and I would clone it and we would all go near Roger 3 at like the pizza shop and say, oh my God, it's Roger 3, the famous penguin. Oh my God, he's here.
Nothing draws a crowd
like a crowd.
Period.
Isn't that funny?
You have been marketing since
I'm not
day
kidding.
one. That is amazing. That's
I'm not
real.
kidding. But no, dude, then dead ass people go, oh my God, it's Roger. Like real people started being like, oh my God, Roger 3. Oh my God, can we go to your igloo? Like this is so cool. once the whole thing on Club Penguin was like you try to tip the iceberg, so you try to get as many people as you could on the iceberg, and we'd all go to one side to like tip it, quote unquote. I don't know if that ever actually happened, but
Or
everyone,
it was a conspiracy.
yeah, I'm still not sure, but everyone was like at the iceberg one day. I remember it was like Roger. We made it to a point where he would go everywhere, and everyone was actually like, "Oh my god, it's Roger 3." Like we like were famous on Club Penguin Roger 3. Like
This
if
is
anyone
like buying
remembers,
followers, and then it eventually
you just like get
leading to
followers,
legitimacy.
literally.
Yeah.
So then what we started doing was making music videos with Roger 3. So we would screen record and we would make him sing along like, "It's the climb," and he would be like dancing and like doing like sad things, and we would edit them together and make YouTube videos. And the YouTube videos would kind of do well because Roger 3 was a famous penguin. And then like when people would watch that, it would help with the famous allegations. It was like a spiral.
What if someone comments like, "Oh my god, I was
I
such a fan
remember-
of Roger 3"? That would be crazy.
I hope so.
That would be really crazy.
I'm being so dead ass.
This
So
is insane.
yeah, I think we would also make YouTube videos like spotted Roger 3 at the pizza parlor. Like we were just always making YouTube videos about Roger 3. And it started working, and we were famous on Club Penguin. Like to this day, do you mind if I do a little search? I wonder if
you
it's still
Googled
up.
Roger 3 Club Penguin.
I'm gonna YouTube it.
Well, Club Penguin is no longer with us.
Yeah, but I guarantee you those videos are still up.
Good. So
Hold
let's
on
take a
one
pause.
second. I just like really need to see. I'm really excited. Look, Iceberg Party Roger 3, 24 views. 14 years ago.
Oh,
The
37.
fair.
Oh my god, 11 views. That's good.
This is 131 views. Igloo Party.
I can imagine at that age, 131 views must have felt like
the
fame.
high of a lifetime.
I feel like you don't even have that high now with 4 million views.
No, I've never had it again. This one says Club Penguin Roger 3 party 15 penguins at the party. We were freaking out. So yeah, that's my lore. Like basically I've kind of been famous since childhood on the internet.
Roger 3, oh my god.
But the other thing that no one knows, including my brother, so don't tell Roger 3 this, when I would have my own private moments, because like that was the thing, I kind of put the fame on him, and then I had like a private life. My
Hannah
penguin,
Montana, you were the Miley
she was
Cyrus.
unknown.
You were the Miley Stewart. He
He was Hannah Montana. So that sucked for him, because kind of everywhere he went, it was like Roger 3, and like I got to like kind of
Live the normal
go below
life.
the radar. Yeah. So I kind of experimented with my sexuality on Club Penguin. Mainly by that I mean I pretended to be a boy so that I could date the girls.
And that should have been a sign.
I know. And we would go back to my igloo, and if you danced next to each other, we considered it like having sexual intercourse.
Yeah, so you were doing that.
I
from
was
a
doing
young
that.
age. Okay, good.
And I was like, wow. I was like, that did something for me.
You were like, okay, so I'm into women.
No, I did. I was like, oh, this is. I didn't actually
think
put
it was
that
a
together.
power thing?
I don't know why I thought, I want to be the boy so I could date the girls. I just thought like there was something wrong with me.
You okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Don't acknowledge him because he will come chew on the mics.
Yay.
Yay.
And I already lost a claw clip to him today.
Sorry. I'll buy you a new one.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay. But that's my Roger 3 story. And then like really quickly on the note of my internet presence as a child. Also, we were obsessed with YouTube. I remember we did Vega, Vlog Every Day August. Or Veda, sorry.
You're really bad at acronyms. And that's
Yeah.
okay.
Famously. So we vlogged every day in August.
Oh, good.
With our little flip camera
Okay,
thingy.
do we still have those?
I don't want to look that up. I am scared. I don't know what they were like.
It's so funny because me and my friends, who I'm like still friends with, so we talk about this, but we would go on YouTube to watch music videos. That was like the one online thing we did. And I remember once I came home and I told my dad like, oh, and then we went on YouTube, and he freaked out. Like positive parenting thing now
Yeah.
to look back on, to be like, what were you guys doing online? But at the time I was like, we were watching music videos. Like,
Right.
what do you mean? And he was like, tell me exactly what you guys searched up, exactly what you watched. Like, he
Good for
wanted
him.
details. He is a very protective
Good
guy.
parent. Yeah.
And so I was like, just XYZ, like I was telling him, and he was like, that's it. And he was, okay, my dad is very scary is the thing about him. So I was like, yeah. And then I went and told my friends, like, my dad like really scared me. Like, I don't really think we should be doing this. Like, I think there's maybe bad stuff on there. And then one of them was like, there is some bad stuff, and showed a music video to us of a guy shirtless. And we were like, oh my god, like we should not be. We were like freaking out.
That's so funny.
And then we were like, how do we clear our history? And we could not figure it out.
No, I remember that feeling.
And it was just the worst feeling. I was like, oh my god, like I don't think I'm ever gonna have a good relationship with my parents again. Like, this is it.
Yeah, I get that.
And then I got over it, I think, in a week. So
No, your dad's a good parent, because like I was doing all that but no one was asking. So these two girls made a music video to Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne, and one of them flashed their bra at one moment.
Their bra or their what's under their bra?
No, their bra.
Oh, that's
But
fine.
see how like I kind of was gay since childhood when you think about it.
I know. So whenever you're like, maybe I'm straight, I'm like, hey, so no, you're not.
I know. Like I was like, oh my God, rewind.
Oh, I need to say something about the party yesterday.
Say it.
So we're in the car on the way to the party.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Madeline is like, hey, everyone, so I'm celibate.
I am. Also, I want you guys to know that too.
Involuntarily.
Yeah. Incel is the short
No,
word.
you're just celibate. And you were like, I'm celibate in a way of like, I'm not dating right now.
Or having sex or orgasms.
Okay. Thank you.
If you need to know the definition of celibate. Hey, everyone.
So I'm like, oh, very nice. Hey, Theo. Theo?
Not the shoe.
Not the shoe.
Lay down. Keep going.
Not the shoe.
Ooh.
Have you noticed?
That was kind of dominant of you.
Yeah,
Look at,
thank
he's
you.
scared.
So we're in the car. Madeline is like, hey, everyone, so I'm celibate. Okay, yay.
No one asked.
No one asked. We get to the party. A couple hours later, maybe, she whispers to me. Actually, you text me this. You text me, that guy sitting across from us, I would do insane things to him. I say, oh, good.
Yeah. You said no, you wouldn't. And I said, yes, I would.
No, I would. You said, no, 10 toes down, yes, I would.
And you're like, if you had one conversation with him, you wouldn't. Yes, I would. You don't understand. Yes, I would.
Oh, good. And then maybe an hour later, you say, hey, everyone, I really want a girlfriend.
Yeah, I did
And this
say
is
that.
all, I'm not telling this in a funny way.
No, you are. It was funny because I started freaking out because you're outing me as like maybe being bi, and I'm just waiting
Oh.
for everyone to
Oh, so we're
cancel.
going to cut that.
No, leave it. Because
it's going to freak you out.
No, because let's be fucking honest. Let's be honest. Like, I did feel that way. I was attracted to this man at this party, and I've been attracted to him before. And like, okay, I don't think sexuality is black and white.
No, neither do I. And I also don't think labels are helping you. And I
No.
think labels should only be put on a person if
If
they're
there is
helping them.
one man I've met that I maybe am attracted to, I don't think that means I'm straight or bi necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's ridiculous, and I think that should be normalized.
Okay, good.
But I was feeling that way. It's weird because when I said I was celibate, I was actually meaning it so intensely. And then we got to this party, and there's couples, and everyone's talking about sex, and I'm thinking to myself, wait, I changed my mind, and now I'm lonely. So then I wanted a girlfriend or a boyfriend, like whoever. I would have taken anything at that point.
No, you wouldn't have. You have standards.
I do have standards. And then today I woke up and I felt normal again. Celibate. On the
Please.
topic of my internet lore on YouTube, I made this account, and I would go find people like young. This is actually kind of fucked up. I would find people who were
Okay,
making.
maybe let's think before we
I'm gonna say it and then we can cut it.
Okay.
I was finding people that were
Finding
making
young people online is freaking me out.
Mind you, I'm 12. I'm 12, if not
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
I'm finding people online.
Just think before you speak.
She's always telling me to do that. Making music videos to like Love Story by Taylor Swift. I don't even know if that was out yet. I think it was like debut. Making music videos that were getting like 10 views, and I was messaging them saying, hey, it's me, Taylor Swift.
Oh, you were scamming. Oh, good. That's actually way better than I thought this was, so please continue.
There was nothing sexual happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what my problem was. I would say, hey, this is Taylor. I just like I have to go undercover because my label's weird, but I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate you as a fan, and I love this music video. And people would go, oh my God, Taylor, like, thank you so much. I think I was just chasing fame my whole life.
And the high.
I wanted the high of fame. Like, I literally, and then I kind of had this little cult following on my YouTube where everyone was like, hey guys, we found Taylor Swift's like hidden account. And then once I had to send out this mass message, and what I didn't know was that my brother's YouTube, he followed me. I think he knew about the scam. And he was subscribed to me, but he had to make his YouTube under my mom's email. So when I sent out my mass message, I didn't know you also got an email, and my mom got it, and she sat me down and said,
Hey, Taylor. So we can't be.
she's like, so why did you send out a mass message saying, hey everyone, it's Taylor Swift. Thank you for your continued support. Oh my God.
Oh,
I was
my God.
mortified.
I had a friend in middle school, mind you, who was convinced she was talking to Niall Horan's father on Twitter.
Not his father.
Why not Niall
That'd
Horan?
be weird.
Yeah.
The father would be weird.
Oh, yeah, and guess what? She wasn't. She was
Of
definitely
course
not.
That was probably like an actual weird situation.
It came out as a scam later, but no, it wasn't romantic or sexual at all.
Oh.
She would just be like, hey, like, please let Niall know, like, I'm a big fan of him. And he was like,
I will.
And then they would do these lives, and she was like, can you ask him to do a thumbs up for me? And he would do a thumbs up. Like, I think just because he's a guy.
Because like that's something you do.
And then she would come to middle school and be like, I am better than all of you. Me
Yep.
and Niall are communicating.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually sad when you think about it, because this was like when I was heavily being bullied, and I think I was looking for connection, and the whole reason I ever wanted to model is because I wanted someone to love me. So that's good.
How did that go?
Look at me. Celibate involuntarily.
I love you.
You do.
Rude.
Can we always be this close forever and ever and
What if we become a singing podcast?
The band, we saw the Jojo siwa one. We could do that.
Sorry, let's circle back.
Maracas.
Horrible.
Or what are they
band.
called? Tambourines.
Tambourines. They are oh my God. Am I passionate about this?
Yeah.
Something that you guys may not know about me.
We told them once, remember?
I don't remember. I
In
don't
your
remember.
4th grade singing thing. I said, but one thing you're good at, the tambourine.
Okay. So, hey everyone, I'm really good at the tambourine.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one musical talent. They are up on this stage. Tickets were $30 a person, so we paid for this.
Yeah, we did.
They are up on this stage singing. My friends who can sing said they were tonally good.
Yeah. Well, they said they were musically talented, meaning like they're playing trumpet. They're pulling out like a fucking accordion. Like they were doing some crazy things.
But would you say that they were good?
I think that's subjective, and I would say no. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. Everyone we went with, except for the one girl who we went because it was her birthday.
Yep.
Everyone else was like, hey, like, what are we doing here?
What the fuck just happened?
And I really think like live music is a beautiful experience in general. This I just couldn't quite understand. I couldn't quite wrap my head around it.
Mm-mm.
But at some point they are up there playing the tambourine, and they are, the movement is starting from the elbow for them, which when they do that for a long time, it kind of looked, not even with their body shaking, it was sort of like,
it was weird. It was like this very...
it kind of looked like those little wooden people that are banging the drums.
Yes.
Very robotic and strange.
Uh-huh.
And so I was trying to yell at them from the audience saying, hey everyone, it's in the wrist. The tambourine
She was
is
like
all about the wrist. So that was really tough for me personally as like a tambourine expert.
And a Jojo siwa dance expert, because their dance moves were also
not great. And then in the middle of it, they broke out into spoken word poetry.
Oh yeah.
And in a French accent I didn't understand why, but that was
it was crazy. Imagine if a kisser was there. I don't think they were.
I don't think they
I
were.
have to say it.
No.
It was wild. I was like, wow, you can really just sell tickets for things.
It made me feel inspired. It was like, oh, we could start a band.
Yeah, we could. We could.
Yeah.
We could.
And so that's good. I love people following their dreams.
Yep.
You also thought I was having the time of my life.
Yeah. And
You thought I loved it.
miserable.
And that means you can't read me very well, or I'm an incredible actress.
You were a good actor. Also, we weren't being as connected because you were doing a good job socializing, and I was dissociating, standing there. So every time I looked at you, you were giggling, throwing your head back, laughing. I'm like, oh my God. Wait. And I even said,
dancing, mind you.
And I even said, oh, do you like this? You went, yes. And I was like, oh. But we were in front of other people.
Yeah,
and because they were
course.
also like, yes. And I was like, oh.
Well, again, birthday girl. She
Yeah.
wanted us to be there.
And you were a good friend to her in that moment.
Well, she did ask me this morning, what were your real thoughts? And I said, hey, girl, love you down. Couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
They did one cover at the very end of it, and I love that song they did a cover of, and I was like, I loved that part.
That was the best
And she
part.
was like, yeah, honestly, that was the best part. Hey, but everyone keep in mind, I haven't said it enough. I'm having horrible allergies.
Yeah.
So I want everyone
Give
to
them
know
a
that.
little... See?
And 1, 2, 3. Mwah.